Memories of Blackville. As I thought about when I was growing up in Blackville, many thoughts went through my mind of what I would talk about or what I would say. And at first I couldn't. My mind was all mixed up. I really couldn't get it down what I wanted to say. And then I thought back to when I was growing up, and I thought one time that I talk about school or teachers in school, and I know I have many great teachers at school, but then I thought what really stayed in my mind was my friends that I had when I was growing up, and I thought that I would talk about that, but I thought, how would I do it? How would I put that down on paper? Because I'm not a writer or anything like that, but I remember growing up that I used to like to write poems a little bit. So I thought, well, maybe I could put my thoughts and memories into a little poem and dedicate it to a couple of good friends I had when I was growing up. And so I sat down one day and I wrote this poem in about maybe 15 minutes. It's not perfect, but it's kind of what I had in my mind and in my heart, and I would like to read that, and I'd like to dedicate it to two of my good friends I had when I was growing up. They've gone on and moved away. I did see one this fall, Gwenny Hambrook. She's living in California right now. She and I spent a lot of time together growing up, and she told me this fall when she was home, it was the fall, that she used to help me put the flag up at the cenotaph, and I forgot about that. And then she said she helped me when I used to sell the cleaners when I was growing up, and she helped me do that. But I remember she and Velma Underhill and they're two of my friends that I think about, the most. And I thought I'd dedicate this poem that I wrote to them, because I know they don't live close by, and haven't seen Velma for years and years. I have seen Gwenny a couple of times, but I would like to dedicate this poem, and I'm sure that their mind must wander back to when we were growing up, and I'm really happy that I had the chance to have grown up in Blackville and have a lot of good memories and a lot of good friends. And I did move away for a few years, 12 years, but I never ever thought that I'd be living back in Blackville. But right now, I don't think I'd rather live anywhere else. I think it's one of the best places in the world to live. It's a beautiful little village, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm really happy here, and just glad to be living here at this point in my life. And I just hope you'll enjoy this poem. It's just words from my heart. It's nothing perfect, not perfect, but I hope that you'll enjoy it. I named it Memories of Blackville. As I journey back, when I was just a girl, my mind travels many places, and sometimes in a whirl. As I pause to reflect what growing up was like in this special little village, let's take a backward hike. Life is a journey. It begins when we are born. Mine began in Blackville. Of this I do not mourn. I was born to Greta and Stan, after 5 boys, you see. And if down the road I went, these boys might follow me. On a typical Friday night, with my friends I'd stroll. Down through the village, down over the hill we'd go. We might stop at a place across from St. Raphael's Church to Noreen's Fish and Chips, where on the stools we'd sit. We'd talk with our friends and maybe eat some fish. It was the very best, you know, so good you had to finish. Then down the road we'd go and make another stop at Walter and Mary's place, where the food was also at the top. My mind goes to the hall, which is the fire hall today. Back then, where we would go as a movie they would play. As a young girl, I recall a movie they would show. Dracula was the name. It was scary to us all. We'd sit with our coats pulled up over our heads because we were so scared, and the walk home after we would dread. Beside the movie hall was Avis Clark's lunchroom. I remember it as a special place, and her smile welcomed all. Now my childhood friends have gone to live in faraway places, but I'm sure they sometimes pause and recall the memories of this special little place. I hope you enjoyed it. Aldean MacVicar. And hi to my friends. Hope you're having a great life.